Hello, hello, hello. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. As you know, or may not know, my name's Clayton, and this is my first official press conference, and I'm very excited to bring it to you. Of course, something that maybe we all are already aware of is that I am running for the 12th District of Pennsylvania to represent us in the House of Representatives. And today, I am here to lay out my plan in regards to certain political stances and certain current events that are occurring within our nation and our country, and even within our world and our earth. Because this is the type of mindset that we are going to need in order to restore harmony and balance on earth. We need to start viewing this as the whole, as opposed to the individual nature of House of Representatives, Senate. We need to have a more inclusive and worldview when talking about politics. For those of you who may not know me, as a quick background, I graduated from Central Florida with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. I used that degree to live in San Diego to create military drones using software, writing code. And after realizing that I was in a job that was creating more destruction than construction, I decided to make a change. I quit my job, traveled the world, started a podcast, and today I formally address you as a candidate for U.S. Congress. It's exciting times. A huge threat that the world is facing at this time is war. War that seemingly is never ending. We just had a Russia-Ukraine war that we talked constantly about, which is still going on. And yet now all of our eyes are focused on Israel and Palestine. And to many people, myself included, for the longest time, it felt as though these wars were never going to end. But I'm here to say that it is possible. It's very possible for these wars to end. We need new mindsets. We need new ideas. What is it? You can't change a problem from the same mindset, from the same level of consciousness in which it was created. And so that's what I'm here to do, is to propose the ideas that will take us to harmony, to balance, to peace throughout the entire world. So I stand here today to talk with you about that war and ways that we're able to find peace and harmony. One of those ways is to call for the prosecution of war leaders. The leaders are the ones making these calls, having innocent people die, having military members die, and yet it's innocent lives that are taken. Innocent lives who have to pick up the crumble and pick up the pieces, pick up the mess that is left behind from the destruction of war. So I made the journey in November, I believe it was November 18th, to the UN Secretariat building in New York to deliver a message to Secretary General Antonio Guterres, calling for him to prosecute these leaders under the war crimes that they have committed, the Geneva Convention of 1949, which states very clearly that if innocent lives are taken, it is a war crime. And they deserve their fair day in court, no doubt about it. But we must have that day in court. Because if these leaders go unpunished, if they're not held responsible, then these wars will continue and continue. Another issue that threatens the financial stability of the American people, of people in Pittsburgh, is that rebels within Yemen, have started to attack ships going through the Suez Canal. These ships having oil, Israeli ships, the destruction of these ships, the threatening of this transportation will harm the stability, the financial stability of the American citizen. It will raise energy prices. It will raise gas prices. This is a huge issue that needs to be solved, which can be solved by bringing up war crimes against humanity on these leaders. And so this is one step towards restoring balance on Earth. Another step that I'm calling for the American government to make is upgrading our tourist visas. Since 9/11, tourism in America has been on a steep, steep decline. And this is due to the pulling back of giving out visas to the American people. Sorry. Giving out visas to people to come to America, to visit the American people. We must restore tourism if we're going to restore balance. We need to bring in foreign investment within these tourists so that we are able to have a more prosperous, a more unified society. This is all very doable. We need that foreign investment because right now, government's plan is to keep borrowing money from the banks with no plan of returning it. The common mindset right now is just to spend and spend and spend and spend and spend. We're up to some 30 trillion in debt, and I'm sure it's grown tremendously since I even started this speech. So we need to find a way to repay that debt. And tourism, increasing the visas we give out, they should still be secure. We still need to be secure whenever we are bringing people in. We need to vet them appropriately. But in my world travels, I have seen how easy it is to obtain tourist visas into other countries. And therefore, my money flows into other countries. We must retain this for the American people. This is vitally important to our stability. So these were the important things that I wanted to bring up. And at this time, I will be directing questions, getting questions from anyone in the audience who wishes to ask or seek. Let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to do this from the podium. See if I can find the chat. Thought I had it up. But it's really a huge mess, guys. Really a giant mess that we need to fix. I'm seeing my YouTube connection has been pretty poor, so hopefully you guys are at least hearing my words. Hopefully whenever this gets uploaded, it'll be better. But this was also the first press conference, so we'll see how that goes. Everyone can do their part. You know, JFK, that's not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for the country. I think we need to even expand this thought process. It's not even just about the country, it's about the world. What can one individual do to bring about that change that we're looking for? We can do it. It's a lot simpler than we know. So I know that this was a short press conference. I really just wanted to get those ideas out there. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts, your feedback, and I will address them as they come forth. So thank you.